Hey families, I'm gonna call this patience. This is for parents and coaches. I've seen it with other people's kids where, they just don't throw the ball right and they don't swing right or something's not right on the ball field. And you think, man, what's wrong with this kid? But what I've always seen with other people's kids is that they show up the next day or the next practice or game and they're different. They've changed. All of a sudden, when they didn't have arm strength, now all of a sudden they have arm strength. And when they didn't hit for power, and all of a sudden they do hit for power, or hit better or do better. And it just wasn't due to coaching at that moment or anything. It was other than the motor skills and all the things in the brain with the connection with the body. And I kind of talk about this in chapter 5 of What's the Endgame, helping families navigate youth baseball. They just kind of come together. The brain has time to connect those areas that are needed for those type of tasks. And before you know it, the kid has gone to another level. I've seen it with my kids. My younger boy, who's 9, had a weak arm, and I never would put him at short or third because his arm's too weak. All of a sudden, he's got one of the strongest arms on the team, and it had nothing to do with me. It had nothing to do with weighted balls or band work or anything. It was just he woke up different. And I was patient with him. I had no choice but to be patient. My daughter, who's a junior in high school, she was never a good thrower, never threw with good velocity or anything. Then all of a sudden, we didn't do band work, we didn't do weight training. All of a sudden, she's throwing harder, throwing girls out, high-level softball, and throwing girls out from the outfield, strong arm in the infield, even caught a little bit and throwing runners out. So what I'm getting at is be patient with them. They'll get there. If they're supposed to play ball, they will get there. All we can do is plant the seeds, give them good instruction, fundamentals, reps, and before you know it, your young ball players will develop into better ball players. You have a good day, families. Take care.
For more content like this, log on to collinsportspublishing.com.